I would say some of my favorite photos that I've ever taken with my Canon R50 have come from this 100-400 f5.6 to f8. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my R50 and just show you the size real quick, because that's one of the substantial things about this lens as well. So first of all, a 100-400 lens like this is gonna be a great lens for sports photography and videos, for wildlife, and things that you need to get an extremely zoomed in perspective on. Because on the R50, this lens is a full frame equivalent of about 160 to about 650 millimeters. And so I've taken some awesome photos of animals, as well as like photos and videos of the moon with this lens. That's how zoomed in this can go. It's also very sharp, it has great stabilization built into it, super fast autofocus, and all of that comes in at a lens that's right around $600. But for the performance of this lens, some things on this lens even being better than the substantially more expensive RF 100-500 lens that comes in around $3,000. In some regards, this 100-400 lens for 600 bucks outperforms that almost $3,000 lens. Real quick, I just released my brand new Lightroom preset pack that you can pick up right now for only $5. It comes with 5 presets that I custom made to work with any style of photo you want to take, and of course they're going to work with any photo from any camera and any lens. So with literally one click, these are going to completely transform your photos and save you a ton of time photo editing. And like I said, they're only $5, so go check those out down in the description. Now let's get back to the video. And now, like I mentioned, pretty much the only downside to this lens is going to be the size and weight, especially pairing with the Canon R50. This is a pretty long and front heavy lens, but it gets even crazier. This is at 100 millimeters right now. If I zoom in all the way to 400 millimeters, this lens gets even longer and even more front heavy on the R50. And this is definitely something you're gonna have to keep in mind before you purchase this lens, you know, depending on what your camera bag looks like, how you plan on traveling with your camera gear, if this will fit in whatever you need it to, as well as if it'll be too big to hold throughout the day or wherever you plan on taking this lens. But you should keep in mind, if you want an extreme telephoto lens like this, you're really not gonna find a lighter, smaller lens that will perform equally to this lens. Now, one other thing to mention real quick, this is an f5.6 to f8 lens, which means like the RFS 10 to 18, this is not going to be a very good lens in darker low light scenarios. This is going to be best used outdoors on a bright sunny day, but you can definitely get by in brighter indoor conditions or even like cloudy, darker outdoor scenarios. But overall, the main limitation of this lens is going to be its size and weight, as well as its low light performance isn't going to be the best, so you're going to want a lot of light when you use this lens.